everyone, welcome to the Comedy and Movie Show. My name is Deshaun here. I'm talking about breaking news. Just happened a few hours ago, in fact. HBO Max and Matt Reves have announced that they will be doing a show about Gotham City, Gotham Police Department, the GCPD, and it's gonna be led by the actor they cast as Jim Gordon in the new upcoming Matt Reeves The Batman movie that's coming out, and I believe next year. I believe the Batman's coming out next year. So, and they've already, and like I say, HBO Max and them have already announced a spinoff, and it says it's going to be set in the same world as the Batman movie. Now, I think his name's Jeffrey D. Wright now, that I'm thinking about it. I think it's Jeffrey Wright. Jeffrey Wright is playing Jim Gordon. And you know who Jeffrey Wright is. If you Google it, if you Google Jeffrey Wright, you're like, yeah, I know that guy. By the way, Jeffrey Wright is doing something for Marvel and DC. He plays the Watcher in the What If series, and he's playing Jim Gordon. That's kind of cool. But anywho, my thoughts on this. Right now, I see a lot of people excited. I see a lot of people like, yes, and I'm like, hold the fuck up. We haven't even gotten that movie yet. I have no doubt. The last thing Matt Reeves did was the Planet of the Apes trilogy. I enjoyed the entirety of the Planet of the Apes trilogies, particularly War for the Planet of the Apes. That movie I really enjoyed. That movie I thought was great. The next one, the last one was pretty good too. But Matt Reeves is a good director. He's a good director. He's a good storyteller. He knows what he's doing. So when he was announced to be working on the Batman movie, I was like, you know what? This is probably gonna be really good. Now, if you've been following me long enough, you know I've always had my complaints because I've always felt like it's a little bit bullshit that people gave Spider-Man shit for having too much Spider-Man, yet there's just there's so many Spider-Man reboots and so many Spider-Mans. There's 3 Spider-Mans and there's like 5 Batman. It's like 5 Batman. And multiple spin-offs and all these other things, and Gotham the show and Catwoman and all these different things. But I digress. I've always been upset that people that apparently Batman is immune to being tired of. It's how often apparently you can see the same character a billion times over and over again in a row without anyone being tired of it, except if it's Batman. But this is a little concerning to me because on one hand, they have faith in what Matt Reeves is doing, and they have faith that it's good enough that they can make a spinoff. And Matt Reeves is on board with the spinoff. I'd be a lot more hesitant. I'd be outraged. I'd be a lot more like, this is gonna suck if Matt Reeves wasn't attached to it. But Matt Reeves is attached to this Gotham City spinoff, or whatever the hell it's gonna be. This Gotham City, this Gotham City Police Department spinoff, or whatever the hell it's gonna be. I'd be a lot more hesitant if Matt Reeves wasn't attached to it. But he is, so as much as I'm thinking to myself, this is majorly putting the cart before the horse. There hasn't been a trailer, a piece of footage put out for this movie at all. This would be like if, because Beauty and the Beast has a spinoff coming out with, Gaston and LeFou. That would have been like if before Beauty and the Beast came out, you heard, oh, we got this spinoff called Gaston and LeFou's about to come out. We haven't even seen what their performances are and if we want to see more of them. We have not even seen this Batman yet. We haven't seen it. It's a new Batman. It's a new Catwoman. It's a new Jim Gordon. It's an entirely new thing. We haven't seen it. We don't know if we like it or not. We don't know. And yet they're putting out, and at first I thought it was just a rumor. Right now with DC, I've talked about this many times before, most of the stuff that's surrounding DC is rumor and fan gesture, and people are just, so thirsty for some bit of news that they're just they're just like, whatever you give me, I don't care. And then, but this is legit. HBO Max put it on their site that they announced that he is working on this spinoff. And to me, there are multiple spinoffs that I've heard rumors of. I've heard rumors of James Wan wanting to do the Trench spinoff, which sounds kind of stupid, but he wants to do a horror movie that's a Trench spinoff, which I'm like, okay, whatever. And then there's rumors about, and then earlier this week, actually, you started hearing stuff about Patty Jenkins wanting to do a spinoff about the mascara in the Amazons. There's always been rumors in the MCU about spinoffs about the Dora Milaje. So that's always been a rumor as well. But those were just talked about. They're just like rumored, in early development, looking at. This is like, this is in development. And I'm just like thinking to myself, I'm like, can we wait to see, but the thing, the difference between all those other movies I just listed, you didn't hear about the spinoff till after the movie was successful. You know what that'd be like? That'd be like before, if Iron Man came out, they said, we're thinking about making a spinoff about Happy Hogan in his day-to-day life. Like, we haven't even seen the movie yet. But that's my big concern about this whole thing is it's a bit of putting the cart before the horse. It's a bit of not much to do about nothing because, like I said, we have nothing to go off of. We don't even know what his Jim Gordon's gonna look like because even the little things we have seen have nothing to do with him. There are fans who are mixed on this version of Batman. You don't gotta go far but look at Den of Nerds to see that there are fans who are like, I don't really know. But the idea that, first of all, they've already done this. It's called Gotham. That's kind of what's throwing me too. It's like, wait a minute, didn't we do this already? Isn't it called Gotham? Didn't they already do this? Jim Gordon was the lead of the show and everything. We've already done this. And in my mind, I'm like, okay. And I saw a lot of people bringing it up on Twitter and on YouTube and on Instagram and whatnot. But the most people who brought it up were like, oh, well, it's going to be different than that. It's like, holy shit, this is nuts. Like I said, DC is in this weird position right now where nothing they do is going to get a negative spin. I mean, like I said, one of their lead actors choked a woman out behind a bar and nobody even fucking cares. That is where DC is right now. That is where they are. They are, one of my lead actors can choke someone and no one cares. They are at this point right now with fandom because of the environment and COVID and there's nothing else coming out and Marvel's silence because Marvel can't really do it because Marvel doesn't really want to do and can't and don't want to do anything because they don't fucking know. They're like, we don't know. We're not gonna bullshit you. We're not gonna lie to you. We're not gonna come up here and Pied Piper you and blow a flute in front of you and be like, we know what we're doing. We got everything under control. No, everything's crazy right now. But DC is in this weird spot where not only have they been blowing smoke up people's asses for months now about shit that may or may not even happen and things that may or may not even be good. Not only have they been blowing smoke up people's asses about that, the Snyder Cut has really I don't want to say helped the worst of their fan base, but it's really been like them throwing a bone to the worst dichotomy of their fan bases. It'd be like, the Snyder Cut would be like if Marvel if Marvel decided to get rid of Brie Larson because of the small but loud minority of people who hate her for whatever reason or another. That's kind of what the Snyder Cut is. It's throwing a bone to the worst dichotomy of their fan base. So they're feeding all of their fan base, the bad ones, the good ones, the highbrow ones, and they're like I said, right now they're in this position where, like I said, Marvel isn't willing to lie to you, isn't willing to put it out there and just be like, oh yeah, and be like, yeah, we got everything under control and just throw shit at you and pretend like everything's okay. But DC is, which more power to them, But I am, for one, I'm not even gonna speak about this spinoff until I see the movie. Until I see the movie, I'm not even gonna speak about this again. This will be the last video I make on the spinoff. I don't care who says what. I don't care about any other news that comes out. I don't care about this spinoff until I actually see the Matt Reeves Batman movie. So thank you guys for joining the Comic Game Movie Show. Please remember to like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.